This morning on DC News Now, a heat wave underway. We're tracking the temperatures on day 2 of this DMV First Warned week. Plus, trying to beat the heat.
Stupid hot, mad hot. We were sitting in the shade for probably 40 minutes.
How people around the DMV are coping with the scorching temperatures. Virginians hitting the polls, the top local races on the ballot for today's primary elections. Montgomery County's new top educator.
Many voices that might have been overlooked will find a pathway to me.
Meet the man taking over the superintendent position. And a thrill seeker's worst nightmare.
This isn't supposed to be upside down like this.
The malfunction leaving dozens of people dangling in the air.
You're watching the station covering all of the DMV. This is DC News Now.
Good morning. It is 6 o'clock right now on a Tuesday morning, starting off with a live look outside. Another hot day ahead. Today is our second day of 7 DMV First Warned days, the first time our weather team has ever issued a full week of severe weather warnings. But thank you for starting your morning with us here on DC News Now. I'm Tanaya Wright.
And of Corey James. Shanika's keeping an eye on those roads this morning for you. We're going to get the latest on the conditions in just a moment. But let's turn things over to Jackie for another day of this DMV First Warned day.
Yeah, I know. Another day of this heat. I feel like we're going to be tired of talking about it, but also tired of dealing with it.
Yes.
Especially later this week. Friday is going to be likely the peak of our heat, at least for this week, but that extends into the weekend too. Heat advisory that has been issued for parts of our area for the day today goes into effect at noon. Will continue until 8 p.m. later on this evening. And that includes north central Maryland, Hagerstown, you're included. Also includes the Eastern Panhandle, West Virginia, Martinsburg, heads up, you're included in that heat advisory today. Also back over towards parts of Western Maryland as well. So keep that in mind. If you're in this area, is where we could see those heat index values up to 101 degrees later on this afternoon. That's the feels like temperature for later on today. Satellite and radar, we're tracking still dry conditions, mainly clear skies. We'll likely see a mix of sun and clouds out there for the day today, but that UV index will still be very high. So not only will you have to make sure to stay hydrated because of the heat, but also make sure you're reapplying that sunscreen through the day. As we get towards noon, could already see those high temperatures, or at least those temperatures climbing right around 90 degrees. We're looking at those high temperatures, low to mid 90s out there for the day today. But then those heat index values were not under that heat advisory, likely mid to upper 90s later on this afternoon. So plan accordingly. But I'll have more details when we get towards the rest of that 7 day in just a few minutes. Shanika's back with the on-board look at those roads. What's the very latest at this hour?
All right, well, we're going to start out in Northern Virginia. We're looking at I-495 heading both north and southbound. You are looking really clear right near Braddock Road. So not expecting much to happen right now. You're in the 6 o'clock hour again. So 66 heading east and west. You're looking good through Haymarket, Centerville, and Fairfax. 95 north and southbound still running smooth through Newington, Lorton, and Woodbridge all the way to Dumfries. Now, the mixing bowl, you're looking clear in the later hours of the morning. 395 heading northbound. That's where you'll see some delays there. We had a closure, and that was right in the district, and that was off of the 3rd Street tunnel. Police are letting you get by, so you should be okay.
All right, Shanika, thank you. Health experts say extreme heat can impact your mood, making people more irritable or stressed if they are in the sun too long.
DC News Now, John Marie Sasay is live on the National Mall this morning with how to break down how the heat can affect our mental health. John Marie, good morning.
Yeah, good morning. Well, I don't know about you, but I've definitely had those days where the sun's in my face. I'm irritated, I'm hot, I'm annoyed, and I just cannot think straight. Well, it's definitely happened to a lot of people, and doctors say it's because of extreme heat. Now, they also say extreme heat can cause irritation, depression, anxiety, and it also increases aggression. It could also impact your medication as well. Now, the DC Department of Behavioral Health is warning people that hot temperature can worsen mental health symptoms, and also certain medications can affect body temperature. So to stay cool, you want to make sure you avoid direct sun if you can, stay hydrated, wear loose clothing, and take advantage of cooling centers and pools. Now, according to the National Institute of Health, chronic heat and mental health can really take a toll on some people, so it's best to find strategies like breathing exercises, meditation, therapy, or counseling, and more. And violence interrupters here in the district say they also see more bad decision making, and they're hoping to provide more resources to help guide people in the right direction.
It's warm. We do see an influx of shooting. We do see an influx of violence, man, which is why we try to make sure that we have weekly events.
Now, certain medications can also impact the heat, especially cause a lot of heat sensitivity. So if you are experiencing any reduced thirst, more sweating, and some mental fatigue, you want to make sure that you stay hydrated and be sure to get out the sun as much as possible. For a list of those medications, you can go on our website, dcnewsnow.com. For now, reporting live in Northwest DC, I'm Yamari Say. Back to you guys.
Thank you, Anne-Marie. Well, medical professionals say that you should be careful drinking alcohol during the hot weather. They say it can lead to dehydration. In the heat, our bodies sweat more, and drinking alcohol can cause you to lose fluids due to the frequent urination. Becoming dehydrated can lead to dizziness, muscle cramps, disorientation, fatigue, impaired judgment, and heat stroke. Flushing Hospital Medical Center says if you are consuming alcohol, make sure you drink slowly and drink water often.
And in Maryland, people who live at a condo building say they are having to go without AC during this heat wave. It is impacting tenants at Cherry Glen condominiums in Beltsville who say the AC has not been working all year. The building's management tells us there is a broken chiller unit. They say they have been trying to get it resolved with the insurance company. In the meantime, a temporary AC unit and water bottles are being handed out to those who live in the condo.
Quite inhumane to have people got children. It's like, you know, like they can't just be having people and their kids in this type of weather.
And management says its insurance company has agreed to have a temporary chiller unit installed. They say all tenants should have their AC running by the end of the week. And the Prince George's County Office of Emergency Management is giving advice to help you cool off without AC. First, they say make sure your fans are working properly. Note where your local cooling shelters are located. Avoid being in the sun, even if that means rescheduling outdoor plans. And if you work outside, take breaks and drink plenty of fluids. And of course, to stay weather aware 24/7, you can download DC News Now's Weather Now app on your phone. Just scan this QR code right here on your screen. You can also visit our website, dcnewsnow.com, for the latest weather updates.
And new this morning, 4 people were injured in a car crash that happened last night in Rockville. Officials say an adult and 2 kids were seriously injured. This happened in the area of Watkins Pond Boulevard and Frederick Road. Montgomery County fire crews say 2 cars were involved in the crash. 1 person was trapped inside the car. They were removed. An adult was taken to the hospital with what we're told are non-life-threatening injuries. And a former Maryland police officer being found guilty of using excessive force. Philip Dupree faces up to 10 years in prison for his conduct during a traffic stop in 2019. According to the U.S. Attorney's Office, the then Fairmont Heights police officer pepper sprayed a man during that stop and then falsely claimed the driver attacked him. Dupree was arrested back in 2022.
Maryland Governor Wes Moore pardoning more than 175,000 people for marijuana convictions.
Governor Moore signed the executive order yesterday to issue the state's biggest pardoning in history. The executive order applies to anyone with a misdemeanor charge for possessing marijuana. The state legalized marijuana last year. Now, while Governor Moore says the pardoning would help with equality, some experts say the mass pardoning might be too broad.
We cannot celebrate the benefits of legalization if we do not address the consequences of criminalization.
The public needs to be aware that this has a much broader effect than just a category of misdemeanors.
Now the move comes as the U.S. Justice Department announced that it would be reclassifying marijuana from a Schedule I to a Schedule III drug. In Montgomery County, Executive Mark Elrich is applauding the move on social media. He says the governor's bold move addresses decades of injustice, especially for Black and brown communities.
And threatening symbols, including the letters KKK, appearing on a campaign sign for Senate candidate Angela Alsobrooks. Now Prince George's County Police are looking for the person or people responsible for the vandalism in Maryland. In addition to those racist letters, a target also drawn on Alsobrooks' forehead. Police say they found in Laurel yesterday. This all happening as Alsobrooks is pushing to become the first Black woman senator in the state. Now we reached out to the Alsobrooks campaign team for comment. They tell us we were made aware of this very unsettling incident and our paramount concern is Angela's safety. However, this sort of hateful threat will not deter Angela or her campaign. And Senate Republican candidate Larry Hogan responding to the incident on his social media saying, quote, threats of violence and racism must be condemned in the strongest possible terms. They have no place in Maryland. DC News Now is your local election headquarters, and it is primary election day in Virginia.
Several key congressional races, as well as the race for Alexandria's mayor, are on the ballot. Our Liberty Simmons breaks down what you need to know before heading to the polls. Good morning, Liberty.
Good morning, Tanaya and Corey. Well, district seats in the House of 10, 7, 5, and 2 are right now up for grabs, and so is one Senate seat. And today, voters will get a chance to decide who will be the next mayor of Alexandria. So let's break down some of those key races for you now. In House District 7, Abigail Spanberger is leaving her seat to run for governor in 2025. The leading candidate to replace her is Eugene Vinbin, a military veteran who gained fame for his part in Trump's impeachment. Candidates Brianna Sewell, Margaret Franklin, Andrea Bailey, Elizabeth Guzman, Derek Anderson, and Cameron Hamilton are also vying for the seat. In House District 10, Jennifer Wexton is leaving her Northern Virginia seat due to illness. 12 Democrats and 4 Republicans are vying for her seat. Meanwhile, 5 Republicans are seeking to unseat Senator Tim Kaine. The candidate with the most campaign money and experience running for higher office is Hung Cao, a 25-year Navy veteran who has been endorsed by former President Donald Trump. Now, the other Republican candidates are Scott Parkinson, Jonathan Emord, Eddie Garcia, and Chuck Smith. Meanwhile, Alexandria Mayor Justin Wilson is not seeking a third term. 3 Democrats, Amy Jackson, Aaliyah Gaskins, and Stephen Peterson, are vying for that seat. Meanwhile, the polls have just opened here, and they will remain open until 7 p.m. tonight. For now, live here in Alexandria, Liberty Simmons, DC News Now.